Location is the name of the game on the internet superhighway. 98% of EasyJet's bookings are made online, but sometimes not all goes according to plan.
Right, we've got 7 people in our party, and that's 3 separate bookings, a 3, a 3 and a 1, and nobody has been notified of the change.
Lisa Hill and party have arrived at the airport to catch the Palmer flight. Since booking, their flight time's been changed and apparently all passengers notified.
If you'd sent it, I'd have had it, and we've had 3 separate bookings. Yeah, but we've had 3 separate bookings, and the 3 people that have had the bookings, nobody has had an email. That's 3 people, that's the point, not one person. One person might make a mistake.
Changed it once, changed it back.
Not 3 people.
Unbelievable.
As we said, EasyJet they did send out.
Yeah, but where are the emails? I mean, if they were sending them out to people that booked, then at least someone should have a copy of that email.
Leader of the pack, Fiona Hayes, is not impressed.
And this was booked in April, and we're not going to arrive because the flight they've given us doesn't exist in winter. And we haven't received an email to say that it's changed. So you have to excuse us if we're just a little bit angry about that.
We don't have another flight now, so there's nothing else I can do at this point.
It's horrendous.
It's disgusting. I'm going to start getting very cross now, okay? Nobody has had an email.
Right,
no one. One
EasyJet
mistake,
office,
one person making a mistake. 3 people, no.
But
No
the
emails.
head office of EasyJet, whether they supply hotels, anything like that.
Well, you best get on to
Get someone down here, I suggest.
and ask them where they came from, who they sent them to, and what they expect us to do for the next 24 hours.
Stacey Rankin has been in Belfast on business and has turned up just 2 days late for her Newcastle flight.
The flight's full, I can't get back till Monday. Flight is completely full.
Supervisor Edith McNeil hates seeing a passenger in trouble.
She's got her daughter at home. She's got to get home to Newcastle, and I think her company have messed up her booking. Really, they've booked her on the wrong day, and she's absolutely desperate to get back. I know it's fully booked, but there's sometimes a lot of people who don't actually turn up for a flight, you know. So let's go and we'll have a look at this. Don't worry about it, Stacey. It'll be okay, honestly. Do you want to have a seat over there, and I'll go and sort it out for you? The flights are fully booked. There is a football match tomorrow, so obviously we've got quite a lot of football supporters who are wanting to get on the flight as well. There's a fair possibility that everybody is going to turn up and she's not going to get a seat available. She's absolutely desperate to get to Newcastle, and the last flight goes to Newcastle today at 3:10. There are no other ones. Because now your flight's closed off, so I'm on the EasyJet and we're trying to get your seat released on that 3:10 flight to Newcastle. Can I ask you just to sit tight there for me a minute or two, all right? I'll be back with you. You're all right. I'll be back with you in a second, okay?
Basically, I'm stuck. There's no hotel, nothing. I've got my daughter to get home to.
Tomorrow, fully booked Newcastle completely, so she's not going to get on tomorrow either if she doesn't make today.
Hopefully I'll get on the flight.
Ted Sedman and Andy Lear are gentlemen of distinction. They've arrived at Stansted Airport and are on their way to represent Great Britain in a hair-raising competition.
Where are you flying today?
Berlin.
From Munich, Sofa?
That's right.
Yeah, beautiful pleasure.
Pleasure. We're going to the World Beard and Moustache Championship.
May I have your passport? And if you've got a pair of fine moustaches there.
He's an English moustache.
Huh?
I'm going to unwind it and go the Chinese moustache.
Oh, Chinese moustache. And are you confident of victory?
Well, no is the answer.
Well, you have a very good time, and I wish you the best of luck.
Let me feel. Oh, wow. What
Special wax, special wax to hold it in place.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Pretty damn stylish. I'm impressed.
Don't they know how many people can get on one of their planes?
Yeah, but the flight's not open. There isn't a
There isn't a
flight.
flight.
There isn't a flight.
7 angry women are stranded in Luton, and manager Leo Jones has been called to face their wrath.
We can't get you to Palma this evening. We can't get you to Palma this evening. I don't
I
get
want to
it.
go to Palma as I booked in April.
I think a good idea would be for EasyJet to supply for the hotel for this evening. Does that sound reasonable?
So how many of you are there? 7.
7 very angry, hormonal females.
Oh, God, we don't want them.
You must be stressed. He took his tie off.
You're not allowed to wear ties at EasyJet.
I don't blame him. It's easy reach, isn't it? You working tomorrow, Leo?
Yes, we'll see me at about 10 o'clock.
Okay. Can you sort out the hotel for tonight as well?
Still waiting to find out.
If not, we'll go down to your house. We'll have a party, trust me. 7 hormonal females. You'll love it.
3 rooms going to be all right.
Girls!
There's a sofa in one of them.
A sofa? Are you deliberately trying to wind us up? No. Rooms would be great. So we miss out tonight and we end up on a sofa.
Oh, I'm trying. We negotiate.
Negotiate. Have a nice chat.
Excellent. Thanks very much. Cheers, mate. Okay, it's your hotel sorted.
Which hotel is it?
Holiday Inn. It's just down the road. Okay, everyone's been transferred to Palma at 11:15 tomorrow.
Right, okay.
I'll give my contact number if there's any problems.
Is this your mobile number?
Yeah.
So I can text you anytime.
Anytime.
Leo's changed their flight and booked them a hotel, but these ladies are hard to please.
Not happy? Not happy.
Just feels a bit as if we're being done, basically. We've got one day, one whole day at the weekend.
Time going there.
Yeah, it will be. So we get there and it's time to come back.
Absolute waste.
Absolute.
With the mood at its lowest, there's only one thing for it. The bar. Hopefully things will run more smoothly tomorrow. At 35,000 feet, the impending World Beard and Moustache Championship in Berlin has got Ted bristling with excitement.
I know there are over 200 competitors. They come from all over the world. The majority are from Germany. There are more beard clubs in Germany than there are in any other country. To be fair, they have the best beards and moustaches. They take it seriously. I mean, we complain that they take their own personal hairdresser along with them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so your attention for a moment.
To make the journey go quicker, Ted's involved in the most unusual in-flight entertainment ever.
Now, we have a competition on board for you today, and Ted's going to pass through the cabin, and you need to guess how long his moustache will be in inches.
That's different, isn't it?
27 and a quarter.
33.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so your attention for a moment, please. We do have a winner on board. The answer was 42 inches, and we have one winner of the name of Stanes, who's seated in 13F.
Very good, splendid. It's interesting, though, how many ladies say, "Oh, what's it feel like to be kissed by one of those?" Unfortunately, not many of them actually want to sample it to try it out. It's not fair, really.
It's a waiting game for Stacey and Belfast.
Just taking a look at the system here, and there's still 37 people left to check in, and the queue over there is quite large at the moment, so I really don't think she's going to get on. But I don't want to go in and tell her to even upset her anymore. I'm sure she's going to be devastated if she doesn't get on.
Can't get on this flight, then I'm just going to have to try and get home somehow. I'm just going to have to try. I don't know.
Anyone for Newcastle? Desk 6 and 7, please. Just go to desk 6 and 7, please. Newcastle. Go down to desk 6 and 7, please. Newcastle. Looks like at the minute we've got 22 passengers in the queue, so I'm just going to go back to the sales desk here and check how many seats we've got available. There's 22 people in the closeout queue for the flight, so that means there's 4 seats available. Anyone else for Newcastle?
With minutes to go before the flight closes, Edith makes a final call.
Newcastle? Right. Come on over. Right. We've got 3 minutes, so we're going to start to process you. And if no one else turns up, well, we'll get you on, okay?
I'm sure.
You sure you are? I see somebody coming running in that door every minute. Did you tell your daughter yet you were going to be able to get
I
one?
can't speak to anybody. I'm just like, I don't know what to say to them. She's going to get upset anyway.
Right. I'm going to send this lady over then. All right? Thank you. Bye. Okay, I'm going to get you on, okay? So just about, the flight's just about to close, so no one else has turned up, so you're going to get on. You're all
Thank you so
right.
much for all your help. I'm really down. I'm over the moon. I can't believe it.
There we go.
Right, thank you very
Okay,
much.
just run over there to desk 6 and 7 and go and check it. Okay.
First for Lawyers work hard to get you
Tonight at 8 on Sky Arts 1 HD, or catch up on last week's episode on demand.
We
absolutely. Yes.
No, you waited because someone had something in their bag.
Early morning in Belfast, and the McGee family were on their way to watch son Philip perform in the X Factor, but they've just been offloaded from their Stansted flight.
Well, one of you were late and we got you on the
One of
plane.
us were late because we were held up in security. Small pair of scissors, didn't think, just in a kit bag. And then everything had to be taken out naturally. So out of courtesy, you would do it for your friends. They waited for me. Yeah, and that's what caused the ruckus.
Team leader Deborah McAllister has one solution, but it's a costly one.
What's going to happen now is you all have to buy a new ticket because you all waited. At least if you had been up and warned the guards at the gate that you were being searched by security.
I mean, these tickets aren't transferable, so we've lost all of the money there. So this essentially is a racket. So you make all the rules, you do all the rules and regulations are completely on your side. This gentleman's son is an X Factor tonight representing Northern Ireland, and you expect him to pay for another ticket. That bodes well for Northern Ireland.
Unfortunately, we do have terms and conditions that we have to abide
Yes, you
to.
do. So to pot with Philip, to pot with his family, just pay off again. He was doing this for all the people in Northern Ireland. That's how EasyJet treats a hero. It's like a Nazi dictatorship.
Great. I'm going to represent my son, who's in the X Factor, and he's in the last 11. And he's went this far out of 75,000. And I think this is an awful letdown to us.
$89.99 each is going to be transfer on. 5 seats available on the next flight.
One of them gets free. One gets free.
The one who was searched, yes, we'll transfer her for £25. Everybody else will have to pay the full price. You need to make your decision and stand it.
The McGees are determined to see the Pride of Ireland perform, no matter what the cost.
£319.97 in total.
You're only a packer.
Any money?
Without any money,
No money. It's not going to ruin our day because we're going to be there in time to see Philip. That's the most important thing, you know.
We're back here at the airport.
Round 2.
Having missed their flight to Palma yesterday, Fiona Hayes and friends are returning for a showdown with an unsuspecting Leo.
What's the first port called, Leo?
No, we're checking first.
And then we'll have it.
Good morning.
Don't smile at me, Leo. Take that smile away.
What's up?
We got to the hotel last night. There was no confirmation of a room booking of 4 rooms.
I got a reference number for the hotel last night.
But when we got there, the lady said that she couldn't release the rooms because you hadn't sent her a fax to pay for it.
The fax, they rung back with a confirmation letter and a number as well.
And we were here from 5 yesterday till 11:30 before we could get into a room. And that's your fault, Leo.
So you had a horrible night then?
It was a horrible night, Leo. You should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself for switching your mobile off. You gave me your mobile number and you switched it off.
I was probably sleeping at that time.
You do realise that there's going to be one hell of a strong letter of complaint going here, don't you? And unfortunately, I'm going to have to put your name on it as well.
Yeah, you need to do what you feel you need to do.
Okay.
What did you do last night when you left the desk then? Straight away, what did you do?
We went and had a drink till 10, and Madam here was out till 2:30.
You have a lovely time for the next couple of days.
We'll try. Thank you. See you later.
Bye. Well, basically, when I spoke to the hotel, they said, how long are they going to be? And I said that they're going straight down there. But I don't think they did go straight down there, and I wouldn't be surprised if they had a few little sneakies, a few cheeky drinks around the corner here. By the sounds of it, she said she had up to 10 drinks, so I blame it on the cheeky drinks that they may have had.
Lisa, so the
Alka-Seltzers.
Yeah, Alka-Seltzer.
I can't stand it. Whatever they are, my head.
I think Palmer's not going to quite know what it's going to be expecting. I think they're going to go absolutely crazy. I'd imagine a weekend away with them.
The McGee's day has now gone from bad to worse. Team leader Stephen Smith's in the thick of it.
Got a bit of fog in Belfast at the minute, quite a bit of fog actually, and it's just come down really suddenly. So at the moment we have 4 planes circling above the airport, and we don't have any estimate of when they're going to land or when the weather's going to clear. Nobody's going anywhere at the moment.
Having already missed one flight, they need to make the next one so they can see son Philip on the X Factor tonight.
It's not looking good at the moment. No, it's not. An unlucky day for us. It's very disappointing.
They nervously await news of the Stansted flight.
Your attention please, ladies and gentlemen. This announcement is for passengers travelling on flight EZY602 to Liverpool. EasyJet regrets to inform passengers on this service that this flight has now been cancelled.
Flight's been cancelled right, left and centre. One of these things, we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Blood pressure's up.
Passengers travelling on flight EZY552 to Newcastle and EZY485 to Edinburgh. Both these services have now been cancelled.
But will the McGee's Stansted flight survive the fog?
What are we going to do? We'll just have to go home and, you know, if hopefully that he'll be in next week. But if he doesn't, just say he doesn't. I don't want to be negative, but say he doesn't make it for next week. You know, I'll never forgive EasyJet.
Over in Berlin, Ted Sedman is heading for the face-off of a lifetime.
There's some great characters here. I mean, I've got a reasonably big moustache, but some of them are extraordinary. And of course, they use 2 or 3 tins of very strong hairspray.
They've been cultivating their moustaches for several years, and now's their time to show them off. It's just really funny. Have you seen the guys out there with their like long moustaches that go round and round and round? They're like those, you know, those big lollipops.
The competition's looking very stiff. But what does Ted think of his chances in the Fu Manchu category?
I've seen at least 2 other people with excellent Chinese costumes. I'm told that they take it very seriously. All on tenterhooks, that's the theory.
There's a glimmer of hope for the McGee's in Belfast.
I have heard that the weather's starting to clear slightly, so maybe that's a good sign. Hopefully.
This is a very important day for us to see Philip, and he's looking forward to seeing us. This is going to be very disappointing if he doesn't see us today.
Your attention please, ladies and gentlemen. This announcement is for passengers travelling on flight EZY252 to London Stansted. The aircraft operating the service is now landed at Belfast International Airport, and we'll hope to start boarding this flight as soon as possible.
She looks on our side now.
Have your ID.
Now it's time to put Ted's Tash to the test. Can he beat the whopping top score of 48 out of 50?
So number 3, please, Ted Sedman. 10, 9, 10.
It's been a close shave, but Ted's won by a whisker with 49 points. As the evening draws to a close, Ted's clearly a cut above the rest.
As of now, I'm the world champion, so that's great fun. I'm a bit shattered, and I think it's about time I went to bed. Good night. Good night. Cheers.
The McGee's made it to the X Factor and saw son Philip get to the next